Friends, for a moment, think about children's hospitals. They can be such isolating places. One nonprofit, though, is working hand in hand with hospital teams, transforming that narrative. TinySuperheroes is dedicated to making sure every child feels like a superhero. And this Thursday, they are hosting a Superpower Day at Cardinal Glennon Hospital to celebrate the strength and resilience of their young patients. Here today to tell us all about the upcoming event is Erica Sinner. She is the Chief Empathy Officer with TinySuperheroes. Erica, welcome to My St. Louis Live.
Thank you for having me.
So what is TinySuperheroes?
We are a nonprofit that helps children who are facing critical conditions or medical challenges feel like the superheroes that they are. So we flip the script. We don't focus on how fragile they are, how sick they are, but instead how brave and courageous they really are. And with their own little capes, everyone else can see it too.
And let's talk about the capes for a moment.
Yeah.
So please show us what they are and what they mean.
So this is one of our newborn capes. And every superhero is activated with a welcome to the squad box. They also receive their capes. And that officially makes them a superhero, but then we have patches that they earn along their missions. So they might have an MRI scan, they might have multiple surgeries or be going through chemotherapy. And really, it goes beyond the cape. We also invite them to join our mission program. So we have a monthly free mission program that allows them to participate in acts of courage, kindness, and makes them feel like they belong to a bigger superhero squad. You know, a lot of these kids aren't in school. They're not able to play on sports teams. So this way they can feel like they are a part of something bigger.
It is so amazing, and the visuals I'm getting just thinking about these kiddos in the hospital facing things that no person should have to face, but let alone a child.
Yeah.
Now that they're empowered, they are superheroes, and there's a huge event happening this week.
Yes, oh my gosh, we are so excited. We're going to be with Cardinal Glennon, and they are such a mission-forward organization who understands the importance of play for not only kids, but for healing in general. And we have some special guests coming. So we will have a Hall of Famer, Chris Pronger on the NHL, and him and his wife are dressing up as Superwoman and Superman. The St. Louis Blues is sending Louis, and even State Representative David Gregory and his wife are also going to be coming to participate in our cake making station.
This is so cool. So how can our friends at home get involved with your mission?
You know, our starter kits are $29, and that might not seem like a lot, but it is when you're a family who already has a lot of medical bills, hospital parking, all of the things. And so we have a wait list on our website. So today, anyone can go onto our website, and for $29, they could give the gift of courage, strength, and hope to one of our superheroes.
You can go again to TinySuperheroes.com and activate a superhero on their wait list. The cost of a box, which covers the cape, the starter patch, and invitation to their mission program, as Erica mentioned, $29. We'll post the segment following the show at firstalertfor.com/MySTLLive.